2027 season. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Lumberjacks, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Today is the opener of a new NFL season as we do the Baltimore Ravens and the Portland Lumberjacks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the City of Roses. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Stewart. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Newton. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Stewart sets to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Play action, Stewart. On the move to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Stewart. Rolling to his right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Escapes the defender. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another year. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
And getting this just shy of midfield and spot at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Calling a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stewart. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Newton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Stewart to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. But he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Giving 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now back to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be good. Defense. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Stewart. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
About that, red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Newton. And he's able to plow forward to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Newton, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Ravens first down.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Stewart. His throw incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the helm because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Ravens.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete. That fourth down is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try to make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newton only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marquise Bell gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And pressure gets to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll run the line for to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Stewart. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On first down, Stewart. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting rocked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stewart. And it is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stewart sets to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there.
And this pass rush is really good bringing the heat. Has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Second down, here's Stewart. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Throwing now, Stewart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Stewart. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Stewart to throw it. And
too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, we're all over that as he continues. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. From the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter. but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not just
in trouble, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time Langford. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. From the gun, it's Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Portland's offense now about set to take over. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard. They will throw on first down with Stewart. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 more yards there and another first down. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give to Bigsby on the option. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
And Bigsby once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it
consistent, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A toss wide side, Langford. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. This now a 3rd and 4. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Stewart from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Newton will get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Newton, and he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newton, and he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newton, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stewart under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And a Portland first down. First and 10 at the
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the Ravens.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down and a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. So second and 4 from the 22. Second and 4. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Ball carrier.
Here's a second and 8.
14-yard line. A gain of 7. It's second and 8.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. They're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, Can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here in